Welcome, everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's start to settle in. Just making sure that these two bones that we have here, our sits bones, are even. We have the same amount of weight on each one. And then we want to lengthen our spine, nice and long, like always. And just bring your shoulders back.
Oh, it's a big room.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
This is
Welcome.
Again. Hello.
There's a chair here.
Oh, there's a chair.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Doris,
Doris.
like Doris Day.
Okay.
Morning,
Thank
Doris.
you.
Doris
This
Day?
is Doris.
Like Doris Day.
This is Mary.
So you can remember it.
Yeah.
This is Mary. Sue. Ed, whom you've met.
All right.
Ed, hi.
Archie.
Archie, yes,
And
I
you met
remember
James. Great.
Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker.
All right. So let's start in again. And let's just start to relax. You can relax. You can leave that over there if you want, so it won't be in your way. Okay. And just put your hands under here for a moment and feel these two bones that we have. We'll call them the sits bones. Okay. And we just want to make sure that they're even in the chair. So then lengthen within, lift your heart, just relax your shoulders, and just softly close your eyes if you want to. If you don't want to, you can keep them open. But we're going to start breathing slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. And we focus attention on our breath because it's one way that we get in touch with our body, because we always live in our head. We don't really pay attention to what's going on in our body until a body part starts to complain. And then we really have to focus on it. So just with your mind's eye, follow your breath as it comes in and then out to that space in front of you through your nose. If you want, you can put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart area, your heart space. And just as you breathe, notice which hand moves the most. See if you can notice the hand on your belly rise with the inhale and fall with the exhale. Just take a few more moments. We know our lungs don't go down here to our belly. But our diaphragm, when we inhale, it contracts down. So it pushes the abdominal organs out. And that's why our belly rises on the inhale. And then it relaxes back up and the belly goes down. So just see if you can notice that. A few more moments. Okay, you can start to open up your eyes. Let's make sure we have good seated posture, because seated posture is as important as standing posture. So we want to make sure our feet are flat on the floor, about hip distance apart. And then our knees should be over our ankles. And let's take our fingers and put them right in the middle of our kneecaps and just trace down. They should come right to your hip bones. Okay, and then your hip bone should be underneath your armpits. So that's good seated posture. Whether we're in a chair, and it counteracts when we have good posture like this, it counteracts a lot of the flexion that we do during the day. It counteracts our shoulders being, rounded forward. Okay, so let's start in by warming up our bodies very slowly. We'll drop our chin. Just roll your head softly from side to side. Just taking your time. Nice, soft, easy neck rolls. And just see if you can just feel inside, just notice muscles lengthening. Okay, when we're done with our neck, let's move on to our shoulders. So let's bring our hands to our shoulders, and then on the inhale, let's lift our elbows almost to the sky. Exhale, let's open up. Bring your muscles to your bones here, and then give yourself a nice hug. Good. Let's explore that opening in the back there. Let's bring our hands again to our shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Triceps almost to the facing the ceiling. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, give yourself a hug the uncomfortable way. So that means put the other arm over. Okay, we'll do this a couple more times. Hands on the shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, triceps to the ceiling. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, hug. Whoops. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug uncomfortably. And we'll do two more. Hands to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach, and give yourself a hug on the exhale. Hands back up here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Give yourself a hug uncomfortably. That means the other arm over. Whew, and relax. You can shake out your arms if you need to. Let's do some shoulder rolls now from front to back, just to counteract that flexion that we tend to have during the day. And when you go back, let's see if we can just squeeze our shoulder blades together, because we want to always strengthen the back extensors to keep us upright, to keep our posture intact. Just a couple more, nice, big, and round. Okay, let's bring our arms down to the sides, and then we'll just bring them out to the side and just notice the feeling, and then we'll bring them down. Now let's bring them out to the side and see if you can notice the energy coming in from your fingertips, from the periphery. Bring that energy, imagine it coming down your arms into the center, plug it in, and then extend that energy back out. And you should notice now that you have double the effort in your arms, and that's what we want, right, James? We want our muscles to hug our bones. All right, let's rotate so your palms are up. We'll take them all the way up to the ceiling. Clasp your hands together, turn them inside out. Nice, lengthen. Keep going, reach. Exhale all the way down. Ooh, now you should feel that in your arms, since we did hug our muscles to our bones, okay? We want to always be active. All the muscle parts, the body parts that we use, we want them to be active. So we always want to try to hug our bones with our muscles. So here we go. Inhale, don't forget to hug your bones. Clasp, reach high. Exhale all the way down. And we'll do that again. So inhale, reach. Clasp them inside out, reach high. And this time we're just going to do a little back bend, just going in the upper back. Pretend we have an imaginary beach ball. We want to keep our ears in line with our upper arms. So one more inhale, let's lengthen. If you have neck issues, you could keep your head straight. Just keep our ears in line with our back. And then come back up, release all the way down. Ooh, shake out your arms. We're not done yet. Bring them back up. Palms together, and then keeping your spine nice and long, let's bring our arms down as far as your wrists will allow. Okay, keep the heel of your hands together. Inhale, nice and long spine. Exhale, maybe we could go down just a little bit more. And then let's glue our fingers together as we open the palm to get that little lengthening in the base of your fingers. And then let's come back up, make your hands like this, like a star, open, and then we'll take a moment and press our finger pads together. And then just explore what it feels like to lift your arms and put them down again, all the while we're pressing. And this strengthens the tiny muscles in our hands, but not only our wrists, and all the way down to where the muscles attach in our arms. One more time. Push, push, push. And then come on up. All the way up. Make some nice stars and fists as tight as you can as we go down halfway. Reach out to the side walls and then come back up, nice and tight, fists and stars. And then we'll just play the piano, move your wrists, move your elbows as we start to move the fluid as we come down. Okay. How you doing, Archie?
Not too good.
Not that good today? Is it hot?
Arthritis is catching up to me a little bit.
Oh, okay. So only do what is comfortable for you. Don't go, we never push forward in any pain. Just always back off. Okay. So let's bring our thumb and forefinger together. Okay, push down. And then let's go to the middle finger, push down. Ring finger and thumb, push down. And then pinky and thumb, push. Notice the feeling. And then we're gonna go back. So pinky, ring finger, middle finger, push, and forefinger, push. Okay, and now we're just gonna go without pushing, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and then back. Pinky, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger. Okay, now with your right hand, let's put our forefinger and thumb together. Your left hand, let's do our pinky and thumb together. Okay, now you can look at your fingers, but we're gonna go back and forth, not like this, but like this. How are we doing? Don't end up two pinkies. Don't end up two forefingers. It takes practice, but it's really good for your brain. It's kind of like crossword puzzles. Just do a couple more. No, we want to be opposite. Yeah. Back and forth.
It's hard.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's hard, but it is. But it's really good for your brain. So take another moment, try it again. Come on. We got it.
My brain.
Okay. All right. Let's bring our arms out to the side and we're gonna pretend that there's a nice elastic cord coming down from the ceiling and it's really strong. And it goes right under our wrist. So we're gonna just push that cord down. Push, push, push. Keep pushing for 10. Four, 3, 2, 1. Relax your arms. You can shake them out. And now we're going to pretend that the cord now is on the floor. So it goes from the floor up. And it goes right around our wrist. So now lift. Hug your muscles to your bones. Make that extra effort as we lift.
Oh.
And then relax. Is there anything we can do, Archie?
No,
No?
just
Okay.
every bone of my body hurts.
Okay. Okay, so let's pretend now we have weights in our hands, 10 pounds each. So it's really going to be heavy. So bring them up, close, open and down. Up, close, open and down. Up, close, open and down. Up, close, open, down. How many is that? Is this 5 or 6? We'll do 10. Nice and slow. Slow mindful movements are the ones that build strength. So we want to go really slow. If we do fast movements, even with weights, it doesn't really give the strength that slow movements will. Let's do 2 more, just for fun. Oh, put the weights down and shake out your arms. James, how you doing?
Oh, just great. Jim Dandy.
Doris, everything okay? So now we're gonna work a little bit on our legs before we stand up, okay? So we sit down nice and steady, nice and tall. We have a nice long spine. Let's bring this foot out, 1 foot. Let's start with our right foot. Good. And then from here, lift. Just barely lift. Lift. We'll do only 5. 1 more. And lift. Now, let me ask you, where did you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Down below, around here a little bit? Okay, good.
No, right here.
Okay. Let's bring the other one out. Lift. 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 Okay. Shake it out. We're gonna isolate a deep core abdominal muscle. It's called the transverse abdominis. So that helps with pelvic stability, and when we move, it helps to keep our abdominal organs in place. And it's an important deep core muscle. So we want to try to focus on that a little bit. So put your hands on your 2 hip bones that we feel. Let's put your 2 fingers there. Okay, and then we're gonna go in a little bit toward the midline, but let's just make sure that the side of our middle finger still touches that bone. Okay, now it's soft. Did you find it? You feel the two bones? Okay, go in a little bit, just slightly, and just make sure that your middle finger still touches the bone, even though we're in toward the midline. Okay, let's inhale through the nose. It's soft. Let's exhale through the nose. At the end of your exhale, let's bring our belly button to the spine. And then now you should feel that muscle popped out. Okay, that's your transverse abdominis, and that's what we want to work on. So keep holding it, but keep breathing. Through your nose. Inhale again, through the nose, exhale, and release that muscle. We'll do it again. We'll do it 3 times. It's good. We try to hold for 10 seconds while we breathe. It really strengthens that muscle. So inhale, exhale. At the end of the exhale, bring your belly button down toward your spine. Hold, but keep breathing at your own pace. Hold. 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 And release. How are we doing? Okay. Doris? Okay. All right. One more time. Inhale. Now that we know where it is, we can relax our hands as long as we know what we're doing now. Exhale. At the end of the exhale, belly button to the spine and hold, but keep breathing through your nose. And release. Whew. How are we doing? Good?
Yeah,
All right. Ed?
well, we're hanging right in there,
Okay. Good. So let's start again with our right leg. See if we can isolate and feel that muscle. Extend and then bring it down. Left. Extend and bring it down. So now we might even feel it in our quads, and that's okay. But now we isolated this muscle so we know what it feels like when we contract it. So when we lift, we can also tell we're working on that muscle again, okay? So lift, you should feel tight if you're gonna feel it. Extend, down and down. Lift, extend, back and down. We'll do 3 more. We've done 2. So. Good. Back and down. Or do we have 1 more? It's just important to understand why we do certain movements and why we practice and why we do certain things. Okay, great. Take a few breathers. The pause is as important as the pose because it gives our brain a chance to really feel what's going on in our body as we reset. So when you're ready, we're going to stand up. Okay, James? No? All right, let's stand up. Alright. You can hold on to your chair if you want, but instead of grabbing your chair like this, let's see if we can put some finger pads on the chair instead of holding it. And then eventually we work our way toward maybe the pad of one finger, might be enough. But we're just gonna stand up with our neutral stance. So we wanna start by standing with our feet hip distance apart, okay? And we have 4 points in our feet. We're gonna root those down. Where are they? Do you remember where they are? The 4 points in our feet, Mary? More or less? Okay, the inside of our heel. So, on the bottom of the foot, inside of the heel. Root that down. Then let's go up at the diagonal to the ball of the foot right below the pinky toe. Root that down. And then we go straight across, still on the ball of the foot, but right below the big toe. We're gonna root that down. Then we go diagonally down, crossing right in the middle where our arches are, to the outside. And when we push, when we think about those 4 points, it actually lifts up our arches. Okay, it sets us up already. Okay, our knees now, just make sure they go over like the second and third toe. Okay, that they align that way. And then it's important to have a neutral pelvis. So we want to make sure our hip bones and our pubic bone are on the same plane. So that when we put our hands like this, they're even. They're not like pointing out or going in this way. That would mean our pelvis is tilted one way or the other. Okay, another way is to put a finger in your belly button and one on your pubic bone, and then if you had a ruler, that ruler would be perpendicular to the floor. And that's what we want. We want that neutral pelvis. We don't want to contract our abdominal muscles, but we just want to slightly bring our belly button just in, because we don't want them to flop all over. And then we lift from within. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's gonna go sit in there and cool
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we want to lengthen our spine, so we can think also about just lifting your heart up. And then our shoulders, we don't have to really worry about our shoulders. We don't have to concentrate, when we concentrate on posture, we don't have to think about, oh, we gotta bring our shoulders back. Just bring them up to your ears and let them go down just where they belong. They'll find their place. Okay, and by now your chin should either be parallel or just slightly down. And we can think about a beam maybe coming from our head, going up, or you can think about lifting your head like from behind your ears. And then if we had like a plumb line from your ear all the way down, it would go from your ear, shoulder, hips, all the way down, and it would find itself right on the outside of your ankle. And that's kind of what we want. That's actually what we want. So that's our neutral posture. That means our bones, our muscles, and joints are all aligned. And when this happens, we can breathe better. It's better for circulation, and we move more efficiently. Okay, so let's find our neutral stance, and let's transfer our weight to our right foot. When we do, though, we want to hug the muscles in our bones, to our bones in our right leg, because we don't want to sag and let joints and ligaments hold us up. We want our bones and muscles to hold us up. So hug your muscles to your bones. At the same time, feel yourself rooting down. At the same time, feel your upper body coming up, rising. Okay, so opposing energies, and then go ahead and lift your leg. You can just let it hang, you can bend it. Okay, you can hold on to the chair. Let's try. Good. We're on one finger. Good. Take a few breaths here. Remember, we're rising up also. We root to rise. Okay. It's okay. We can sit down if we need to. But if we can do at least 20 seconds on each side, that's really important for our overall health, and it's important for bone strengthening. Okay, let's put our foot down, shake out your tree leg, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So, find your neutral stance, and then we transfer the weight. If you want, you can go to the other side of the chair if it's gonna make it easier for you. Root down. You wanna try on the other side? No? Okay. Root down, but rise up. Lengthen. And then when you're ready, you can hold on with one finger or a couple. You can lift your leg. And it helps also to look at something that's not moving. And we're going to challenge ourselves. Strong tree trunk leg. Our muscles are holding our bones, giving them a nice hug. I don't know if we're here the same amount of time. Are we? A few more seconds here. Good. And then put your leg down. Okay. You can use the chair if you want for this, but we're gonna rise up on the balls of our feet. And we're gonna try to come up even and down even. So we want that tendon that we have, that Achilles tendon here, we want that to go straight and then back down. Because a lot of times we tend to have our feet roll to one side, and all that, it just means our ankles are a little weaker on that side. The muscles are a little weaker, so we need to strengthen. It's so important to keep all the muscles strong around your ankle. So we're gonna inhale, rise up evenly, arms shoulder height, and then exhale down slowly. Inhale, concentrate on coming up straight. Exhale, we go down. Again, inhale, exhale. That was 3. Now we're going to add on. So stay high, and then we're going to move. Move your head, move your eyes as we stay high. Good. And then we can come back. And down. All right, and go to the other side. So inhale, nice and tall and strong, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time without adding on. See if we can get a little higher. Exhale straight down. And then let's come up again. This time we're adding on. So when you feel like you're stable, then we go. Coming back. And relax. How do we do? Good? Okay. Let's take a nice wide stance here. Okay. So we're gonna start with our right foot. We're gonna turn it perpendicular. Okay. And then we're gonna glide over so that our knee is right over our ankle and our thigh and knee go toward our second and third toe. Okay, we don't want to have our knees buckle in like that. Okay, so when you're ready, then extend your arms out. And we'll look over our right middle finger. So it's really sharp focus. We're warriors. This is warrior 2. Let's think about bringing your right hip or your right leg in toward your pelvis. See what it feels like also to your left thigh. Just slightly turn it in, but bring it up. See what that feels like? It's almost like we're making the floor shorter between our feet. Notice the difference. Okay, laser sharp focus. Let's rotate the right palm so the palm faces the ceiling. And then inhale, we're going back. We reverse our warrior. Nice. Take a breath here, feel your lengthening. And then we come back. Let's rotate the back palm so the palm is facing up. And then inhale as wide as you can, as long as you can, as far as you can. And let's reach over. Nice. So we have a nice extended angle from our middle finger all the way down to the outside of the foot. Nice. One more inhale here. Reach and then come back up. Nice. And then let's pivot. So our feet are parallel. 5-point star. Reach up high. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring our hands to our hips. Now you can use your chair if you want. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, we're gonna hinge. So we don't wanna have any spinal flexion. We wanna keep we wanna just keep our shoulders back so that we're kind of squeezing our shoulder blades together. So we lengthen our spine first. Bring your shoulder blades back, and this makes sure we don't have any spinal flexion as we come down. And you can hold on to the chair if you want. You can reach. We want a nice flat back. Okay, and we want to feel some lengthening in the back of your legs. Okay, lift your thighs up. See what that feels like. Bring your hands back to your hips. And then come on up, hinging back up. Okay, let's open up 5-point star. We're gonna turn the other foot. So we now make our other foot, left foot perpendicular. Good, let's glide in. Nice and smooth. You can adjust your stance if you want. We wanna have that knee over the ankle. Make sure your leg is open. And here again, we want to think about bringing them up to your pelvis areas, almost like we're making the floor shorter. Then we extend, we have laser-like focus over your left middle finger. Nice and sharp. Let's extend our arms, but hug your muscles to your bones. We're activating our warriors. Rotate that palm, inhale, and reverse. Nice, peaceful warrior. Okay, and then we come back, warrior 2, nice and sharp. Rotate the back arm, inhale, and we sweep. Nice and long. We have a nice, like from your middle finger all the way to the outside of your foot. One more inhale here, and then we come back. Ready? Inhale. 5-point star. Feel your light shine. Inhale, reach. Exhale. We're going to go down again, but this time we're going to lengthen out to create some space. So inhale, exhale. We hinge at the hips. And if you have your chair, you want to bring your hands on the chair and just lengthen. Bringing your sits bones back. Taking a few breaths here. And then we'll bring our hands back to our hips, lengthen out, and then come up. Nice. And then we'll back to warrior two. Nice and strong. Inhale up, and then hands to heart. Heel toe, we'll heel toe together. Okay, how do you feel? Good? Everyone? Good. All right, let's
What?
take a seat. Let's take a seat. We'll sit back down. Okay,
Where?
we're just gonna do a nice breathing exercise. Triangle breath. It's a balancing, it's actually a relaxation breathing practice. It really shifts your nervous system to the rest and digest, okay? So when we feel like we're go, 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 and we can't sleep, or we have problems digesting, it's a good breathing practice to shift your nervous system so that we can start to fall asleep or digest food better. Okay, we're gonna practice. So I want you to just imagine an upside down triangle with the base on the top. Okay, it's gonna bring our breath rate down to about 3 or so breaths a minute. And we're inhale up one side, hold the breath across the base, which is at the top, and then we'll exhale down the other side. And I'll count for the first 3, and then I'll guide for the rest. Okay? So just find a nice, comfortable position. We usually say when we start to practice, keep our backs away from the chair, but if you want, as long as you move your whole body back, you can rest against the chair, as long as your spine is not flexed over and you're still nice and long, if that makes more sense for you. Okay, so just softly close your eyes. Take an inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Last round. Inhale, hold, exhale. Just relax, keep your eyes closed, breathe normally, and just take these few moments to just sit in stillness. When thoughts arise, just let them float away like clouds. You are not your thoughts, they're just thoughts. Allow this non-doing to permeate your whole body. You can softly start to open your eyes. Do any twists or bends that you still feel like you have to do. When you're ready, let's just bring our arms out to the side and then bring them in. Give yourself a nice hug. Just take a moment, treasure yourself. Appreciate how irreplaceable you are. And then let's bring our hands to heart. Lao Tzu says, if there's to be peace in the world, there must be peace among nations. If there's to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there's to be peace in the cities, there must be peace amongst neighbors. If there's to be peace amongst neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there's to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. Hearts aflame with peace and love can dispel the darkness of hatred and war. May all beings in the world be happy and free. May you be filled with loving kindness, and may you be loved as you are. Thank you for allowing me to guide you today in your practice. Peace, peace, peace.
We didn't sign in, Sarah.
I know, I have to have you sign